I'm guessing that Voltan interrupted bath night because that's what's with all the pink jacuzzi in the middle of the Right. Voltan introduces Voltan. How many times can I not say the word infiltrate?
Infiltrates. You could say sneaks into if that's going to be easier.
It might be easier. Let's try one more time and then it might happen.
At this point, it's like, yes, I know he's a slave trader and therefore a bad guy, but it's like, yeah, but are these the good guys then by association?
I'm surprised the goat didn't actually come up to the hunchback and say, "Do you want to play a game?"
That's terrifying. No. That's Michael Flatley.
Yes. I did actually half expect him to actually, if he pronounces himself as Lord of the Dance, I was about to expect that he was going to sort of break into a little bit of river dance.
Yeah. and then Voltan will see who the Lord of the Dance is.
Yeah, kind of like that.
And then goes off scene like that.
Yeah. Enraged, Voltan confronts the heroes at the convent and tries to sound threatening despite his horse getting restless and decided to walk around in circles. Gort, however, Gort hands the nun the cup back before he collapsed. So I'm guessing that they only had the. I'll do that one again. Yeah.
Considering that whenever Hawk appears, we hear this little musical flute playing. It is at this point. Oh, lovely. Don't make it too accurate, though. We don't want to get sued.
No. Okay.
It is at this point that I begin to imagine what a Hawk the Slayer drinking game would be like. So, drink whenever Hawk suddenly appears and we get his little musical flute playing. Drink whenever a sword or a knife gets thrown. Drink whenever the mind sword starts glowing. And of course, drink whenever Voltan grimaces or tunes the scenery.
So basically you're going to be pissed within about 5 minutes.
Yep. Alcoholic poisoning guaranteed before the end credits. The film's a bit camp, but it is still serious in tone, although I could quite easily see this being reworked into a carry-on film.
Oh god.
You'd still keep Bernard Breslau as Gort the Giant. I'm thinking Jim Dale as Hawk, Kenneth Williams as Voltan. Yes, this place will be wiped from the face of the land. Sid James as Ranulph. Yeah. You'd have Hattie Jakes as the Abbess,
What?
You probably have, you probably have Barbara Windsor in there as another nun who inexplicably keeps losing the clothes, And still keep Bernard Breslau as Gort the Giant, but every so often he'll have his catchphrase, "I only asked."
Okay. So we'll have...
Carry on slaying.
So, Kenneth Connor as the old man, Hawk and Voltan's dad.
Yeah.
We haven't got to him yet, but we're... Peter Butterworth as the innkeeper.
Oh, Charles Hawdry as Crow the elf, but when he pulls his hood back, instead of going Crow, he pulls the hood back and he goes, "Oh, hello."
Oh, God. Okay then.
Oh, they should have done this.
Oh no, they really, really shouldn't have. We're doing rather interesting science fiction-y sword and sorcery British films. We're having we've got this, we've got Crow. We've talked about Excalibur quite a bit. That kind of fits into it. I think Excalibur was 1981, wasn't it?
Yes.
This, however, was out saying it was Flash Gordon.
Yeah, but there's a big difference in the amount of money that's been spent on it. Although there is a lot of similarities between the two. You've got the campy soundtrack, you've got an over-the-top bad guy.
Campy soundtrack? Are you saying the Queen's camp? How dare you?
Camp doesn't describe it. It's more camp than a row of pink tents with Kenneth Williams' face on it.
But Charles Hawtrey is the camp counsellor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. Which is a shame, because I probably would have chucked the production a few quid for this.
I would have put in a couple of quid for it.
As long as I got a part.
Absolutely. What would you be? You just would have been man in pub.
I'd be happy just being man that gets shot with arrow, because it's an easy enough thing to do, isn't it? You just stand there and go, "Oh!"
Just waving about a bit.
Yeah.
the amount of British acting talent in here is really, really good. I know we've mentioned Jack Palance and John Terry, no, not that one, and Bernard Bresslaw and Patricia Quinn and Annette Crosby turning up, but there's some even more familiar faces that turn up in this film.
I think a lot of them were like jobbing actors at the time. It was like literally, it's like one day on the film set. It's like, right, you're the innkeeper or you're the farmer kind of thing.
You say that, but Roy Kinnear was well known. Roy Kinnear played the innkeeper. He'd been around for many, many years in British film and television, so he was a well-known face to British audiences. Who else do we have?
I noticed that. We've mentioned Annette Crosby in this film already, but another surprising appearance is the person that plays the farmer that may or may not be telling Hawk, not to fuck him.
Yeah.
Is Warren Clarke.
Yes.
As soon as I heard that voice, I thought, that's a Yorkshire accent, is that?
Who's
that? And upon having a look, it's Warren Clarke, who was in DL and Pasco as one of the title characters, and he was also one of the main droogs alongside Malcolm McDowell in A Clockwork Orange. He's appeared in all kinds of things.
Yeah, it's just one, wonderful character actor, a British character actor. Who else turns up in this? It's down here as the character of Fitzwalter. He was part of the people that were doing the archery competition.
Yeah, they were trying to hustle with Crow.
Christopher Benjamin.
Christopher Benjamin, who actually, he was Sir Keith Gold in the Doctor Who episode Inferno, which we have covered on here before.
Yes, we have.
And he's second appearance. And he's also going to be. He also then turns up in another Doctor Who episode, a Tom Baker one, which we might cover at some point.
Yeah, tell us when I am.
Because it's a little questionable in terms of whether it's racist or not in this day and age.
Yes.
So he was in that.
We might do that one.
You've got sort of many actors that would turn up in other British TV shows and films like Doctor Who, Coronation Street, Blackadder, The Sweeney, and many others. So it's
and loads of other stuff sort of across the pond as well, because we've got as Ranulph, we've got the wonderful actor W. Morgan Sheppard.
Yes.
Who. He's been in so much stuff. He's done voiceovers for. I think he did voiceovers for early Medal of Honor computer games as well.
He's done voices in computer games. He's voiced characters Babylon 5, Star Trek.
Yeah, and quite frankly, if you don't know who Morgan Sheppard is or his son Mark, whatever kind of nerd geek membership cards that you have, please send them here, because
hand your cards
hand them in now, because you have no right to have them. Simple as that.
Hand over your geek card and get out.
Absolutely.
What a prick. Now, Terry Marcel doesn't have that many other sort of additional credits to his name, unfortunately. He does have a TV series called Dark Knight, which unfortunately isn't that Dark Knight. But what is pleasing is that his family have also gotten into the Hollywood business. His daughter, Kelly Marcel, has followed her father's footsteps and has become a screenwriter in Hollywood. And her writing credits include Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh.
Yes. The two Venom movies, Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage.
Ooh.
And the film adaptation of 50 Shades of Grey. Which we'll be covering in a future episode.
No, we fucking won't.